Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me Vikas Ahmed from Progressive Model School. Today we are going to study biology chapter number 3 biodiversity. First of all, we must know what is biodiversity. The term biodiversity derives from two words, bio and diversity. As we know, bio means lives, so the diversity means variety within a species and among the species. So the biodiversity is the measure of the variety of organisms present in different ecosystems. Now, as we know, there are five principal groups of organisms that are prokaryotes, protists, fungi, plants, and animals. So in this chapter, we will focus on the differences among the different groups, similarities, and we will go through all these things. So the first we have understand what is biodiversity. Now the term used for plants and animals is in bio is flora and fauna. Now the diversity of plants and animals in different regions depends upon climate, altitude, soil, and the presence of other species. The biodiversity is not distributed evenly on Earth. In different region, it is present. It's rich in some regions. So the origin of life is not well known to the science. Through limited evidence suggests that until 600 million years ago, all life consists of bacteria and similar unicellular organisms. Now we will study importance of biodiversity. What is the importance of biodiversity? Biodiversity majorly provide food for humans. Significant amount of drugs are derived directly indirectly from biological sources that can be plants or animals. Wide range of industrial materials such as building materials, fibers, wood, dyes, resins, gum, adhesive, rubber, oil. All these things are obtained from plants, so which are a part of biodiversity. Now the biodiversity also make an important play role in making and maintenance of ecosystem. The water supply, the carbon dioxide supply, these all are the given by the plants which are part of biodiversity. Now biodiversity also directly involve in recycling nutrients and providing fertile soil. Now we will move towards the classification, aims and principle, why classification is done and what are the aim and the principle. Now there are over 1.5 million types of animals and zero point 0.5 millions of plants are well known to biologists, and it is very difficult to study every single species, every single plant, every single animals. Some of them fly, some of them walk, some of are stationary. They are a complex. There can be small complex like a simple like a bacteria to a large complex like a human being. So it is very difficult to study each of them. So the scientists, for this purpose, scientists have done a classification method. In this method, biologists classify the organism into groups and subgroups for their task, for their easy requirement. Now, in classification, biologists have done division of organism into groups and subgroups. Like it is shown like a bear and penguin. They are polar in region, polaric. So they shown with the picture. Now we will move to aim of classification. What was the aim? What is the aim of classification? Now before aim, we have an idea of taxonomy as we studied in chapter number 1. So the branch taxonomy is the branch which deals with classification. So there is a branch in biology which deals with classification, which is known as taxonomy. And now the branch which deal with classification and traces of evolutionary history of organism, which is known as systematics. There are two main aims of these branches. First aim is to determine similarities and differences among organisms. so that can be easily studied. And second, the main aim is to find the evolutionary relationship among these organisms. These are the two main aims of the classification. Now we'll move towards the basis of classification. What are the bases, किन basis पे इनको classification की जाती है? So the classification is majorly based on relationship, similarities in characteristics. These similarities suggest that all organisms are related to one another at some point in their evolutionary history. For example, when you take the example of sparrow, it is more related, closely related to pigeon as compared to insect. So it means that the former two have the common evolutionary histories. So when biologists classify organisms into groups and subgroups, the similarities are seen in internal and external structures and the stages of development. Nowadays, in modern world, the similarities and difference in DNA are seen to study it. There can be better idea for similarities and differences in their structure, in their function. Now we will move towards taxonomic hierarchy. What is this term? What is the term? The groups into which organisms are classified. अब जो groups है जिनमें organisms को classified किया गया है उसको हम taxonomic characteristics और taxa बोलते हैं और जिसका singular taxon है. So the groups in which organisms are classified are known as taxa. Then taxa form a ladder, ठीक है, जिसको हम कहते हैं taxonomic hierarchy. Now, as we already studied that all organisms are divided in 5 kingdoms. So the kingdom is the largest taxon, ठीक है, kingdom जो है वो largest group है. अब on the basis of similarities, इनकी basis similarities की base पे each kingdom is further divided into smaller taxa in the following way. ठीक है, अब उनकी basis उनकी similarities की base पे इनको further smaller taxa में डिवाइड किया गया है. ठीक है, अब जो फाइलम क्या है? फॉर द प्लांट्स एंड फंजाई, फाइलम इज द ग्रुप फॉर रिलेटेड क्लासेस. ठीक है, एक जैसी क्लास से जो करते हैं से बिलोंग करते हैं उसको हम फाइनल में करते हैं. अब क्लास क्या चीज़ है? क्लास इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ रिलेटेड ऑर्डर्स. ठीक है, अब ऑर्डर क्या चीज़ है? ऑर्डर इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ रिलेटेड फैमिलीज. ठीक है, अब फैमिली क्या चीज़ है? फैमिली इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ रिलेटेड जेनरा. अब जेनस क्या है? A genus is a group of related species. ठीक है, अब जो species है वो क्या चीज़? species क्या है? species consist of similar organism. similar organisms को species कहा जाता है. ठीक है, उनको पुट किया जाता है. और species क्या के एक related group को हम genus बोलते हैं. और genus के जो related होता है उसको हम family बनाते हैं. और different families जाके related families वो order बनती हैं. और different ग्रुप ऑफ जो होता है, क्लास जो होती है रिलेटेड ऑर्डर्स की, उसको हम क्लास बोलते हैं. और फाइलम क्या है? एक ग्रुप ऑफ रिलेटेड क्लास है. तो अब इसमें देखें जो मेंबर हैं, लोअर मेंबर ऑफ द टैक्सॉन रिजेंबल वन अनदर मोर देन द हायर टैक्सॉन. अब देखें इसमें फॉर एग्जांपल, जिसमें यहाँ एग्जांपल इन्होंने दी हुई है ह्यूमन की और पी की. ह्यूमन जिसका बायोलॉजिकल नेम होमो सेपियंस है और पी जिसको पाइसम सेटिमम कहते हैं. ठीक है, अब इसमें देखें इसका किंगडम, फाइलम, क्लास, ऑर्डर, फैमिली, जीनस सब कुछ आपके सामने मेंशन किया हुआ है. तो अब हम जो स्पीशी है वो बेसिक यूनिट है क्लासिफिकेशन की. ठीक है, जब स्पीशी नहीं होगी तो क्लासिफिकेशन नहीं होगी. तो ये स्पीशी जो है जो फर्स्ट और बेसिक यूनिट ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन है. अब स्पीशीज़ को हम कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं? A species is a group of organism which can be interbreed. ठीक है, which can interbreed freely among themselves and produce fertile offspring. ठीक है, species हम किसको कहते हैं? जो freely interbreed करे और offspring produce करे. ठीक है, which but are productively isolated from all other such organisms in nature. in nature का हम यहाँ word use करेंगे क्योंकि species nature में exist करती हैं. अब देखिए नेक्स्ट जो इन्होंने यहाँ शो किया हुआ, जो हम ऊपर स्टडी कर चुके हैं, किंगडम, फाइलम, क्लास, ऑर्डर, फैमिली. ठीक है, इन्होंने यहाँ एग्जांपल दी हुई है ह्यूमन बीइंग की, जिसमें देखें किंगडम जो है वो एनिमीलिया इसकी, फाइलम कॉर्डेटा है, क्लास जो है वो मेमेलिया है। उसके बाद देखें ऑर्डर जो है वो पायरामिड्स है, फैमिली होमोडिनाई है, जीनस जो है वो होमो है, तो स्पीशी जो हमारी बन गई वो क्या है, होमो सेपियंस है हम। अब देखिए इन जो मैंने पहले भी बताया कि एज आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड दैट वी वर्ड यूज द वर्ड नेचर इन डेफिनेशन ऑफ स्पीशी because two organism related to two different but closely related species, दो organism जो different हो but closely related species से हो, can cross breed, उनको हम cross breed करवा सकते हैं under artificial condition। for example जो हमारे पास बहुत एक famous example है infertile mule की, ठीक है, उसमें उसकी केस में क्या होता है, उसमें क्रॉस करवाया जाता है मेल डोंकी को फीमेल हॉर्स के साथ जब मेल डोंकी को फीमेल हॉर्स के साथ क्रॉस करवाया जाता है तो हम मिलता है जो वो म्यूल है जो इनफर्टाइल है, जो आगे स्पीशीज प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर सकती। ठीक है, ये हमारे सामने इनफर्टाइल म्यूल।